Jets, Dolphins. Jets, Dolphins. But it's going to get better, I promise. Dolphins open up as 8 or 8.5 point favorites. And everybody in survival game pools, like myself, it looks like the Dolphins might end up being the spot here that we have to back. This total is sitting at 47.5. Let's see where the money has gone here. At this point, the under is taking money, and all of the money and tickets are on the Dolphins. Jets defense couldn't keep the Cardinals off the field. Arizona scored touchdown drives of 96, 89, 75, and 70. 0-5 Jets. Flacco finished 18 of 33 for 195 yards. Jamison Crowder, 8 catches for 116 yards. Le'Veon Bell, 13 times for 60 yards, and he's being let go. He's being waived. That came out tonight from the chat. So Le'Veon Bell gone. So besides Darnold, the Jets have 3 other starters out this week. Perriman, wide receiver. Mekhi Becton, their offensive tackle. Cornerback, Bless Austin. And then they lose Chris Hogan to an ankle injury. He's now on injured reserve. The Dolphins looked very good against the Niners. You know, they were able to abuse the injuries in the secondary for the Niners. Fitzpatrick goes 22 of 28 for 350 yards and 3 TDs. Preston Wilson, 4 passes. Catches 4 passes for 106 yards. Gesicki, 5 passes for 91 yards. Myles Gaskin around 16 times for 57 yards. Their defense held the Niners to just 259 yards of total offense, just 128 through the air. They held the ball for 36 minutes and 53 seconds of the game. All right, Jets, Dolphins. Why don't we move over to you, Bebsy? What do you think here? Dolphins 8-point favorites. This total at 47.5.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of love being given to the Dolphins because they pounded San Francisco, but you said it. Like, they attacked that secondary. You knew from the first play of the game exactly what the Dolphins' game plan was. Brian Allen got signed off the practice squad the morning of the game, and he got torched. He gave up 3 touchdowns like that, and before the Niners could even get started, they couldn't run the ball anymore. They were so far behind, and then they had to rely on Jimmy G, who's obviously not healthy yet. He couldn't plant. He couldn't move around the pocket. So they mauled the Niners, but I think a lot of that had to do with the personnel in the game for the Niners. I mean, we all know that half of this team is missing, but they are now – I'm pretty sure Brian Allen is their 7th-string corner. They had nobody in the secondary – and Fitzy just took advantage of that. Look, he's not the greatest quarterback ever, obviously, but he's a smart man, and he knows exactly how to attack a defense, and that's what they did there. Now, I don't think the Jets are any better. Healthy, the Jets aren't any better. And the Jets not having guys like Mekhi Becton, man, he's probably, even as a rookie, the best player on that football team right now. So I think I still kind of lean Miami even with all these points. There's a lot of points to give a team that's not very good, but, man, there's a ton of injuries on the Jets too, and on top of it, they're coached by Adam Gase, who week after week, I keep saying this is the week this idiot gets fired, and he's still sticking around. So I don't understand it. I just don't know how you give a team that's – I'm not going to say Miami's bad. I'm going to say they're not good. I don't know how you give them that many points against a divisional opponent. So it's a tough play. It should be lumped in with these 1 o'clock games because it's another shit game that I don't really care about. But I'm leaning Miami on it.
Understandably so. Well, Capper, is there money to be made in this Jets-Dolphins spot?
I agree with almost everything Bebsy said except for leaning Miami. This is dog or nothing, which means, and you look at who the dog is, it's the Jets, which means it's nothing. So, it's 8 points is too much for in division. 8 points is too much when you're talking about a Dolphins team that just traveled across the country. Now they're flying all the way back. They're, high on how, amazing they played against a team that they were expected to lose to handily. They beat them all around town. So and on top of that, the Dolphins lost a couple of kind of depth players on their defense, especially, that may open things up for the Jets a little bit. Jets getting rid of Le'Veon Bell isn't, it's not going to improve their offense per se, but it definitely sends a message in the locker room that, we don't care if, we're going to take a dead cap hit of $17 million. If this guy wasn't contributing, we're going to cut him, and it's, that the rest of the guys in that locker room kind of know, hey, there's an opportunity for you to, to make some money, to step up and to be a part of this team. And, we've cleared some space for you. So, you may see a little bit of punch, a little bit of fight out of the Jets. I hate Gase. I can't believe that they're going to war here with the position players and the quarterback that they are. It's not great, but this is too many points. Even as bad as the Jets are, I would have said the same thing about the Dolphins last year, getting 21 or something to the Cowboys week 3. Getting 17 to the Patriots week 2. That was too many points. I didn't take it, but it's too many, and it's a good place to pass because they still have pride. These are still NFL players. It's not like this is a college football team. So
agreed. And also, it brings me back to the great memories of Whale Capper basically putting money in all our pockets in Miami, telling us to bet the Le'Veon Bell rush prop under.
Oh, that was a great one too.
It was 1,200 yards. And he might got 550.
Such a bad number.
It was the bet of the year, though. It was just sit back and. So thank you for that, Pepsi. Thank you for that, Whale Capper. It was. I've been thanking Pepsi a lot this year. That's why it almost came up. But Whale Capper, thank you for that gift. All right, we have no move here. Jets Dolphins. Is there any feel on the total, or should we just move on to these marquee matchups?
I could see this go either way. I would lean under again just because there's a chance that the Dolphins look a little bit fatigued having traveled across the country and back, but I don't think there's a strong angle there.